I was just thinking how to run a business where you don't need to do direct outreach, publish the endless content on social media, paid ads, thing where you can focus more on actually solving problems for people, building your skills and having clients kind of coming to you and also connect more with people, have more fun. And I came up with 6 pieces to it, and it all starts with the information input you put into you. The skills you have, your understanding about how the world works is what determines how well you can build a business, how well you can help people. So it's the fundamental key thing. Do you put quality information into your brain? If you read a book, have you made sure that it's the best book possible? If you are buying courses, are the best possible courses? Are the mentors you are learning from actually people who have done things themselves, or are they just talking? Then it's the right timing. You might be putting good quality content into your brain, but is that the information you need right now? Because if it's not accelerating your growth right now. So it's better to spend 80% of your time studying something that you need right now or in near future, and 20% more other things that maybe broaden your horizon, or like what is out there that might come handy at some time. Now, second thing, the good quality information at the right time is not enough. It's so easy to just watch videos, go through a program, talk with someone, read a book. But the thing is, like, did you actually learn it? How do you implement that new information to existing information, and do you actually take action? Do you actually change what you're doing? So the key thing is, like, whether you are on a coaching call, you're reading, take notes, highlight things that really tickle your brain, and then write down all your thoughts that come as a response, all your ideas that come up, and also questions. Maybe you are disagreeing with something, or a continuation question pops up, and then you can research it, or if nothing else, at least you ask the question so your brain can start finding the answers. And then put them somewhere on Google Drive, Google Docs. I have noticed, I have started doing this just recently, and it makes me feel so much more like intentional about what kind of notes I'm making. It makes me feel that when I'm reading something, making some notes, and I save it somewhere, it's this little feeling of like accomplishment. Yeah, I was doing some learning, and now I have one more document here of some good quality information. And at some point of time, you don't know what piece of information it is there, but you will come back to it, and you will be really happy that you put your thoughts together, you wrote down the highlights of the key or the book, the summary. Maybe it can be a valuable asset that you can maybe give to your mentorees, your coaches. Let's put a dollar figure here. This is something you can even make a sell to people if you make really good notes, or you can turn them into some good content. Now, third thing. One part of the learning is also creating the content. That's why I'm filming this video, so I can also learn while I'm talking and presenting my latest thoughts and ideas. So create content to learn yourself more. And while you do this as a part of learning and making the right words and thoughts fall in place, if you do it in the right way, you're making content that is transformative. It has impact on people's lives. And that can be the content you can share on social media. That will be then the publicity, building the audience without needing to, go after the audience. Put some valuable transformative content, and over time you will build that audience just as a byproduct of you learning, you putting the thoughts in your brain in much more organized way. And also, this is the leverage. You're creating assets. Every well-made video or this kind of module or your thing you do, you can leverage. You do it once, you can share it to people. It might be a thing that 5 years later you still share to people like, hey, I have answered your question in the 15-minute video, check it out. You don't have to spend your time later on teaching the same thing because you have already made a content out of it. And this is something you can also possibly sell. It might be that you start doing some things for free and now you publish them on YouTube for free, but later on you might put them on your paid course or they might be part of your coaching package. Who knows? It's just possibility, you know. You do it once just to improve your skills, and it has a lot of leverage. And then, fourth, if we are not doing just blind direct outreach, endless social media promotions, and paid advertising, and you want to have more fun, then Connect can help people one-on-one. Actually talk to people, actually get to know the people, see how you can help them, how they could help you, what kind of possibilities there are. And here also you need the right people at the right time. So instead of blindly just hopping on a call with people, really think like, what would be the ideal person I would want to connect with right now? Maybe it's a mentor you are looking for, or you are thinking who I would help the most right now, and start searching where you could find them, what kind of people in what kind of situation or what kind of person you would need in your life right now. And then have impact. When you are talking one-on-one with someone, you are not just making connection, but you are having a real impact. It might be the idea you give them, it might be the question you ask them, whatever it is, maybe you teach something that has impact. And this builds also the reciprocity. Because if someone notices that, hey, you're actually a good guy or girl, you actually provide value, they want to give you back in some form. Maybe they refer you forward, maybe they will buy something from you, maybe they will teach you something or give something back. It might be just something like, hey, you give them something now, some tips to something, and then later on they help you out with something. It doesn't have to be money that might be valuable, but just like partnership where you exchange valuable information and you help each other out when needed. And this can also be the thing where you get money. Like maybe you start out doing a lot of things where you create the connections, you foster the relationships, and at some point you have more demand than what you have time, and people are willing to maybe pay to have a call with you. And then fifth is the contact database. This is something I just realized, like, damn, I need to start doing. Because I realized, for example, that I probably have shit ton of entrepreneurs or people. I have talked, I have been on one-on-one call, I have created already some kind of relationship, but I haven't written those people down. I haven't put their contact information. I haven't made notes of the key things like who they are, what they do, what they love doing, what are the obstacles they are currently having, or some kind of reminders like, hey, this person mentioned that they're working on this thing. Let's ask like 1 month later how that thing is going on. And that's really valuable because you might be coming up with a problem with yourself, and then you should be thinking like, who could help me, who could I talk with, who could help me get over this obstacle really fast. Now if you have the database, you can just open it, scroll to the names, and something pops up like, hey, this guy could help me, or this guy probably knows someone who can help me. Or then it might be like, if you are selling something or you are adding value to them, you know who you should be improving the relationships over time and creating deeper and deeper relationships. And then also is the qualification. Once you put the names down, you can start ranking them, like, because at some point you will come into the point where you have more connections than what you can keep up and improve on. So then you need to have good database, so you can rank them like, hey, 2080, who are the 20% of my contacts who provide 80% of value to me? Who are the 20% of these people who I can provide 80% of the impact? and then put more focus on those people. An example, archive those contacts that you're not spending so much actively or effort with, but you want to keep somewhere on archive if you ever need to contact them or check like, hey, what I talked with this guy, what this guy actually was doing. And then comes the sixth point. Creating referrals and making the grapevine, the word of mouth, go faster. Because that's the easiest way to get more business, more clients, grow your thing, spread your solution, your mission, whatever the thing is you're doing. Because other people are then doing it for you. You don't necessarily have to have your own audience because they are doing it to their network, to their audiences. And I think, or what I have noticed is like, not necessarily so many people even ask for referrals. Sometimes it can be as simple as making a habit of asking out, like, hey, do you know anyone who might need this? Hey, in exchange for this, would you broadcast this thing to your audience, or would you tell to couple people who might actually need this thing? What kind of incentives you can create so that people are much more likely to drop your name to certain people. It might be a monetary, it might be just like giving a little gift, or just as simple as like, if someone mentions you to someone and you hear about it, give them a call, send a voice message, really thank them, or give them some extra focus, extra value in exchange, and like teach people that, hey, if you refer me, if you talk about me, good things happen. And we are simple creatures. If we get good feeling about, referring someone or talking about, so much products or things, and we get good feelings, good things in exchange, we are likely to do more of it. And make it effortless and fun. Think in creative ways how you can make it so that for other people it's really easy to promote you. Maybe you can do some promotional material that they can just broadcast really easily, just like copy paste, send to their email list. Maybe you can, as simple as tell them exactly, what to tell to their audience, or how you can make it fun, or make the border of, what if I say to someone about this service, do they think I'm trying to, sell them something? How you can make the obstacle or the border, or the, how do you say it, like, it's easier for people to spread your message. And the fundamental thing is like, if there's a real demand in the marketplace, in the world, real pain, or some real desire for people, they want to achieve something. If you have solution to that problem, if you can take that pain away, or if you can help them achieve what they want faster, easier, cheaper, all you need to do is focus more time on actually solving the problem better, having better solution, delivering that results to people, and then leveraging your network, creating the network effect. You shouldn't be needing to do direct outreach, endless social media posting, paid advertising, all these things. If you have a good product and you do the networking part really well. And this is just like new area that I have just started thinking, because this is the way I want to operate in business, and I also think that this is the best way to do the business, to grow fast, because everything starts from solving a real problem, providing real value, and being really good at it. So the more time you use to learning more about it, improving your skills, the better you can solve or creating the assets, you can actually solve the problem. And the more you spend time actually connecting with people and talking with people, you learn what they actually need, what they want, what is their real problem, what things work, what doesn't. And all this feeds back into being better problem solver, providing solutions, which is the key cornerstone of every business. Not how you do your outreach, not how you do your prospecting, not how you do paid advertising. Those are just some strategies and tools that maybe you could think in a way that if you need to use those things, or if your business wouldn't exist without those things, if your business would die without those things or shrink massively, then I would ask you a question. Do you really have a good product market fit? Or is it just that you're damn good in marketing? You're damn good selling. But are you really providing real value to the world? Because I think in online days right now there's shit ton of selling, marketing, blah 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 blah. But how many of those people, even making big money, are actually solving problems, actually providing value? Here's my latest thoughts. I'm happy to hear some feedback. So you can comment on this video. I'm happy to talk, and maybe you have some, maybe you disagree with something, maybe you have some other thoughts, some other things that I might have missed. Just message me. Thank you.